Hi all. Everything in my video is pulled from the public domain, and I am using them under the Fair Use, Fair Dealings guidelines. Everything I say is my own opinion. You should look into this information for yourselves, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Good morning, everybody. We have not too much to cover today, but the main thing we're going to be covering is Sophie. I love her. She's so understated, and I think she's underappreciated. The picture above, just so you know, is one of my followers was watching my video about the Oprah debunk and noticed the ad at the bottom of the screen. Take a look at that. Archwell Health. That has to be a coincidence. I don't believe Harry and Meghan have branched out into healthcare. All right, let's just jump right in and get there, shall we? Let's go. One quick comment. Somebody noted that on my other video, I said, if you've donated to my coffee fund or my alcohol fund, and it's supposed to be just a coffee fund. Ladies and gentlemen, I have listened to that Oprah interview so many times to bring you that video the other day. Yes, I might be buying myself a drink. Don't worry. I'm still buying coffee, but I felt like I needed a drink after that. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get there. To start with, this story came out that Meghan Markle's attorneys are braced for more personal attacks from her father because he launched the YouTube channel. You know, these are not blistering attacks. This is what people aren't getting. This man is basically calling out her lies. I think she's a compulsive liar. I think she thinks she's above it all, that nobody's ever going to check what she said. But of course, we all know that she's been caught in lie after lie after lie. So what the attorneys should be doing at this point is trying to figure out how to get Meghan out of the mess. I don't see how you can, but that's what they should be doing. Okay, another blind item came out saying that it was not good for Meghan and Harry to live for free in that huge mansion in Canada. We know who had the connections. It's being reported that David Foster is the one who arranged for them to be in that house in Canada. And David Foster supposedly is the one who arranged for them to have the house that they're now living in at a reduced price. The question is, did they know about all of the going-ons behind the scenes, since it was David Foster, Harry's, and I'm air quoting, Harry's surrogate dad? Were they aware of what David Foster's connections were? I'm pretty sure they're going to say no, and they'll throw David Foster to the wolves because that's how they operate. Now, this story came out, yes, absolutely true. Meghan Markle's online trolls have become obsessed with weird and false theories. Yeah, no, I don't think so. One of the theories that they're talking about is the one that's been floated around, that Meghan was never pregnant, that she used a surrogate and she wore fake baby bellies. And they're like, oh, I guess it's just crazy to believe that. Why would anybody believe that? Here's why. You know, the internet is filled with pictures like this. It's big in the morning, small in the afternoon, when it should be the other way around. Then you have pictures like this where in 4 days it's quadrupled in size. And of course, there was always this funny tweet that came from Frogmore Cottage right afterwards. The fact that she wouldn't let anybody see when she left with the baby. The fact that supposedly nobody knows the name of the doctor that delivered the baby. All this secrecy is why people believe a surrogate was used. I also believe the same thing. All right, let's move on to our main story. Ladies and gentlemen, Sophie, the Countess of Wessex, is in New York for a 4-day visit. Sophie is going to be giving the keynote address at a United Nations event that upholds women's rights in Afghanistan. I guarantee you she will not be secretly wired. She didn't have to have her PR team arrange for private meetings. She was invited. I love it. I think she comes into town, acts royal, and shows what real royalty is in the way that they behave and speak to other people. I think it's phenomenal. And notice there wasn't a big hoopla. They didn't announce to everybody ahead of time. And in the pictures going to see, also notice how relatable she is without people with submachine guns walking around with her. Now, also on her first day there, she planted a rosemary bush in Queen Elizabeth Gardens in New York to mark the Commonwealth Day. And yes, it's a solo trip. She's by herself. Edward's not with her, which is why you didn't see her in the church during the Commonwealth service. So far, I'm loving her outfit choices. Now, this outfit that you're looking at appears to be made of leather. Yep, she's wearing leather. I think she looks great. I certainly couldn't have pulled that off, but of course she can. Just like Catherine, well dressed. Now, while she was there at the gardens, they went ahead and did a little ceremony which marks the Commonwealth Day. Look at the ease with which she walks around New York. Yeah, she doesn't need all that. I'm sure she has security, but yeah. One of her stops was at the St. George's Society, which is the second oldest charitable organization in New York City, and she met academically gifted students from across the Commonwealth who had gotten scholarships. Now, Sophie apparently opened this new office, and there were people there with British and Commonwealth heritage in the city, and she met with them. I just love that. Later on, she attended a UN Commonwealth Day reception at the Yale Club in New York. She looked very polished. She looked very well put together. I think she made an excellent impression. I love her, really. I'm so glad she's stepping up with Edward. Now, the next day, apparently Sophie went and attended something called the UK Mission to New York. It was a briefing. And of course, she looked absolutely fabulous, and I'm sure she had a lot of good ideas and things to say. All right, there's going to be some more visits from her, a few more stops, I'm sure, but I'm going to have to end the video. So what we're going to do is anything that she does after this, we're going to put into the next video, okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Finn update time. For those of you who don't realize it, we have now had Finn for a year. We feel like he's settled in really well. Obviously, he still has a few little idiosyncrasies we're working on, but yeah. All right, so I was playing with him the other day on the bed. Here's just a little clip for you guys. Enjoy. Okay, ready? He is... Boop. So, what do you guys think about Sophie's trip? Personally, I think it's great. Do I think she'll see Harry and Meghan while she's there in the United States? Nah, I doubt it. And what do you guys think about the article saying that the online trolls believe in falsehoods? Don't you guys believe that Harry and Meghan have been putting out information that leads people to believe stuff like this? Again, putting out misinformation and not clarifying things. I think they deserve whatever it is they're getting. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified of future uploads. Don't forget, if you've already hit the subscribe button, to double check and make sure you're still subscribed. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Getter, you can email me. And for those who have donated to my coffee fund, thank you so much. And as always, you guys, have a great day.